All right, Akim Akwakim. Give me just a second to make sure I'm on. All right, Akim Akwakim. So Shalom Yahweh Shah. Yahshua Bashim Yahshua. This is the floor of the Sabbath service. With that, we're going to get right into it. Let's see. Okay, we're going to say Amaju, 500 Yahudah, which means stand and face the east. We'll start out by saying the Lord's Prayer. All right, we'll start out with saying the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, YAHAWAH, Malakaka, Taba'ah, Ratzazayah, Hayah, I.S.U.P.K, Baharatazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayah, Lathanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yuwam, Wasalak Lanawa, Kabawak Yanawa, Kasalak Yanawa, Kabawak Yanawa, Wala'ah, Tabi Hayanawa, Banasanawan, Abal, Hayashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kayab, Lakab, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Watapara, La'alamyam, Amen. Here we say it in English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. All right, next, like your prayer is going to be the power, or in the Hebrew, it'll read as the power, Yahawah Bahashim Yahushua Baba Kishah, the Undernawa, Hakuk, Lapa'ah, Kal Madawa, Wakal Madawa, Hakuk, lots of hard, Hamatu Uriah, Hakuk, Lahakmium, Hamathium, Hakuk, Arikara, Hatima'ala, Lagarshim, Bahashim, Yahushua, the water, Amen. Okay, in the English is Yahawah. In the name of Yahushua, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, in the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Next prayer is going to be blessings or Barak. Barakatah Yahawah Yahushua. Why Maka Ya'ali? Why Allahayim? Matazabiyah, Alawam Yahan, Alawampian, Hasaranium, Hakwatazayandim, Hakakayalim, Wahakakwatium, Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahushua, the water. Amen. Okay, in the English is bless you, Yahawah, and Yahushua, and Michael, and the angels, command the general Yahawah, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters, Yahawah, in the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. All right, next prayer is going to be Psalms 121. Ayashua, Ayunya, Aharian, my Ayun, Yabaa, Isaiah, Mahan, Yahawah, Aisha, Ishamayim, Waharatiza, Al Yanawam, Lamawat, Regalga, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hanala, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayishun, Shalomar Yasha'ala, Yahawah, Shamarka, Yahawah, Tazalka, Al Yawam, Al Yad, Yom Yunka, Yanawam, Hashamash, I.U.C.K, YAHUAH, Balayala, Yahawah, Shamarka, Mikara, Yashamar, Ashnapashka, Yahawah, Yashamar, Taza Wawawaska, Maisa, Alon. In the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills, from whence cometh forth my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee shall not He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy ship upon thy head. The sun shall not smite me by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Next prayer is Psalms 83. Psalms 83. In the Hebrew, Alahayim, Al Damayelaka, Al Takarash, or Al Sashakwat, Al Kayahana, Yahamika, Yahamayawam, Wamashanayaka, Nasha'awa, Ra'ash, Al Maida, Yarmanyamwa, Sawaj, Wata Awatazawa, Altazapawanyika, Amarwa, Lakoa, Wanakunkinim, Magalia, Wala'a, Yazakar, Shum Yasha Allah, I.Y. Kayad Nawa'a Tazawa, Lakadwa, Al-Yukub, Bayath, Yankaswa, Ahoya, Adawam, Yashma Maba'aba, Wahagarian, Gabal, Amawan, Wa'amalat, Palashas, Yashabis, Tazawar, Gamashawar, Nalawah, Haim Hayawah, Zarawai, Labanya Lahat, Shalah, Aishalahum, Kamadia, Kasaya Asara, Kayavia, Bonakar, by Washawan, Nashamadwa, by An Adara, Dahara, Hayawah, Dama, Lahaduma, Shayathamwa, Danabua, Kayara, Wakaza Bak, Wakaza Bak, Waka Talazabana, Kabaskikamwa, Ashar, a marble, Naya Rasha, La Nawa, Ash Nawa, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayathamwa, Kagalga, Kakwash, La Punjabika, Kaash, Saba Iri, Wala, like Wakala Abba, Stella Hut, Orange, Khan, Silver Dotman, Basa Iri, Basa the Paka, Sabalahun, Malahan, Panyahan, Palawan, Wayabashua, Shimka Yahawah, Yabashua, Wayabawa, I.I., Wayapurwa, Wayabadwa, Wayaiwa, Kaya Asab, Shimka Yahawah, Labaka, Al-Yuwam, Al-Kalha, Aratiza. Okay, in the English. Keep not thy silence, O God, and hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against our people and consulted against our hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Israelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, the Baal and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, the brother of Kassan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zael, yea, all their princes as Zabah, and as Zamun, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. Oh my God, make them like a wheel, as a stove before the wind, and as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fear their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou whose name alone is YAHAWAH, of the Most High, over all the earth. All right, so with that, we're going to say Yeshavi, which means be seated. Give me 1 second, y'all. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from these nations, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. Yo, give me 1 second. The Philistines and the inhabitants of Tyre, Ashur was also drawn with them. They have hope of the children of Lot, Salah. You want to them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, the brother of Kassan, which perished at Endor. We became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zael, yea, all of their princes as Zabah, and as Zamun, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. Oh my God, make them like a wheel, as a stove before the wind, and as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. All right, let's get to let them be confounded and troubled forever. Let them be put to shame and perish, and then they know God whose name alone is YAHAWAH. All right, so we're gonna start with let's see where we left off. I think it was Exodus chapter. All right, chapter 21. Starting in Hebrew. I don't know, can you hear me?
Salaki, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear
you. Real choppy.
All right, no sweat. I'll start off, and then we'll go from there. You got the Hebrew? You got the Hebrew? You hear me?
No, of course. Can you hear me?
Okay, all right, I got you. We're gonna start Exodus chapter 21 and verse 1. It's 122. I got 21 over here, so I'm gonna rock with what I put down. Yeah. All right, so YAHAWAH, Mashapathim, Ashar, Dashayim, Lapanayim, Kayat, Sakana, Ibad, Iboria, Shasha, Shanayim, Yai Abad, Wabasha, Shabaith, Yataza'a, Lakapasha, Kanayim, Ama, Slagi, Bagapa, Yaba'a, Bagapa, Yataza'a, Al, Ba'al, Slagi, Ama, Ba'al, Asha, YAHUAH, Slagi, Wa, Yataza'a, Ashatwa, Aimuwa, Ama, Adanab, Yewa, Yasan, Lawa, Asha, Walayata, Lawa, Banayam, Awa, Banawath, Ha, Asha, Walayadai, Walayadaya, Astha, Ya, La, Adanaya, YAHAWAH, Yataza'a, Ba Kapawa, Wa Ama, Ashar Yayashar, Hi, it's like Ha, it's like Ha, Ibad, Asta, Bathya, Ata, Adnaya, Ata, Ashataya, Wa Ata, Banya La'a, Ataza'a, Kapasha, Wa Hakayashwa, Adanayawa, Al, Alahayim, Wa Hakayashwa, Al Hadalah, Wa'a, Al Hamata Slaki, Hamataz Waza, Wa Wataza I, Adabniyawa Ata Az Nawa, Ba Marataza I, Wa Ibadwa, La I Lahum, Wakaya, Yama, Ya, Yamakar, Ayash, Atha, Batwa, La'ama, La'a, La Taza'a, Ka Taza'ath, Ha Abadyam, Ama, Ra'ai, Ba Ayanawya, Ada, it's like Naya, Ashar, La'a, Lawa, Ya Aida, Wa, Salaki, Wa, Hapada, La'ain, Na Karaya, La'a, Mashal, Lama Kara, Ba, Slaki, Ma, Slaki, Ba, Gadawa, Baha, Wa Ama, La Bunya, Ya, Slaki, Ya, Slaki, Ya, Aida, the Na, Ka, Mashapat, Ha, Bunya Ras, Ya, Aisha, La'a, and I'm going to stop at verse 10 in the English, Salaki. In the English, this is Exodus chapter 21, verse 1. Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy a Hebrew servant, 6 years shall, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her master's, and he shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door, and unto the doorpost, and to his master shall bore his ear through with a nail, and he shall serve him forever. And if a man shall, and if a man sell his daughter to be a manservant, she shall not go out as the men servants do. If she please not her master, who hath brought her to himself, then shall he let her be redeemed. To sell her unto a strange nation, he shall have no power, seeing he have dealt deceitfully with her. And if he have brought her unto his sons, he shall deal with her after the manner of daughters. If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall not be diminished. All right, so that's a lot of that pretty much self-explanatory. I know a lot of fake Israelite groups, they come up with different doctrines on some of these laws. But as you read in the context, it's talking about a certain situation. All right, so verse 11 in the Hebrew, Give me a second. Verse 11. Wa'ama Shalah Allah La'a Ya'asha Laha Wa Yataza'a Ka Kanum Ayan Kasab Maka Ayash Wa Math Mawath Ya Mawath Wa Ashar Ba'a Tazada Wa Slaki Wa Alahayan Anna Laya Dawa Wa Shamatya Laka Makwa Wom Ashar Yanawa Slaki Ya Nawasa Shema Wa Khaya Yazad Ayash Al Ra Aywo La Haragawa Ba Ayrama Ma'ain Mazab Khaya Bakwa Kanawa Lama Was Wa Wamaka Abayawa Wa Amoro Mawath Yamawa Ya Wamas Wa Ganab Ayash Wa Makarawa Slaki Wana Mataza'a Ba Bayamo Mawas Ya Wamas. Verse 17. Wa Makwa Lala Abayawa Wa Amar Ma Was Ya Wamath. All right. Just a moment. Hey, Shalom, YAHUSHUA.
Shalom, Yahweh.
Real quick, Exodus chapter 21, verse 17. Verse 17. All right, I'm in the Hebrew. I think a thought fell off.
You said Exodus
Chapter 21 and verse 17.
Konoka.
All right, give me a second. All right, actually, I just finished 17, verse 18. Wakaya Yariyabnin an Yashin YAHAKA Ayash Atha YAHUAH Ba Aban, Awa, Ba, Agara, it's like Rapa, Wala'a, Yamawat, Wa Napal, La Mashka, verse 19, Ama, Yakwawum, Wa, it's like Wahafta Laka Ba Slaki Ba Kawataza Ow Masha Atawa Wanakwa Ha Maka Raka Shabbatwa Yasan Yarupa'ah, verse 20. Kaya Yakar Ayash Asa Ibadwa Awa Asa Amatwa Bashabat Wa Amath Sa Asa Yadawa Nakwam Yanakwam 21 Aka Ama Yawam Awa Yawa Mathium Ya it's like it Ya Imad La'a Yakwam Kaya Ka it's like it Ka Sapath Wa Awa'ah. All right, and then that's I'm gonna start right there and get back into English. I left off on the 14, so I can 10, my bad, so I can so verse 11 in the English, and if he do not these three unto her, then shall he go out free without money. Verse 12, he shall smite, it's like he that smiteth a man so that he die shall be surely put to death. And if a man lie not in wait, but God deliver him unto his hand, then I will appoint thee a place whither he shall flee. All right, and this is talking about when you read throughout the scriptures, they have what's called like a flee city. This keeps, like, for example, right, you have one family, you know, and then you have another family, there's a conflict. So they got cities to where, you know, if something happens between those two families, the person that, you know, committed the crime can flee so that he is not prosecuted by the family. And that's what the flee city. So he'll wait until the judges can get there, make the judgment on what actually happened. Because what happens in the black community with this happens notorious with gangs, right? Somebody gets shot, and then what happened? They immediately start shooting the other gang, and a lot of times that gang ain't have nothing to do with it. I mean, it ain't even just the gangs, it's just with black people in general. Something happens with somebody, they say so-and-so did it. Before we can get to the bottom of it to find out what really happened, somebody else did it. So in the land, we had certain areas where somebody may be, you know, maybe he's the person that they say did it. He can go to this city, that'll keep the family from that one, that, you know, from the victim of reaching out and trying to get at him before we can find out. Like maybe he didn't do it. You know, how many times you see in the hood where the person they say did it didn't even do it, it was somebody else, and then that person, now you got 2 people dead. You know what I'm saying? So now you got 3 families going in at each other, and you know, of course, in captivity. You know what I'm saying? You know, the oppressor, the devil the Bible speaks of, he loves it when it happens to us because all we doing is killing each other. And then the people who actually do the killing, what happened to them? You know what I'm saying? They end up going to jail. You know what I'm saying? So who win? We don't win at all. They win. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, you know, we got to have laws like this to keep, you know, people from jumping to conclusions and doing whatever the hell they want to do when you don't even know. You just heard somebody else say something and you come running ready to shoot. You know what I'm saying? So Slack, I'm gonna finish reading this up, and then if you want to rock it, you can. All right, verse 14.
13, sir.
13?
Konoka,
I think
sir.
I just read 13, right? Yeah, I think I just read.
That was 12, sir.
It was 12?
Konoka, sir.
All right, so I jumped to 13. And if a man lie not in wait, but God deliver him unto his hand, then I will appoint thee a place whither he shall flee. Verse 14. But if a man come presumptuously upon his neighbor to slay him with guile, thou shalt take him from my altar, and he may die. That's a judgment. That's a real judgment. That's what judgment is right there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the law that, you know, governs us to keep, you know, people from just being evil and wicked as hell. Verse 15. And he that smiteth his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. Again, in America, you see a lot of that, kids killing. I think I just read an article the other day where the child killed the parents. You know what I'm saying? Like we live in a time where children don't even respect their mother. You know what I'm saying? They don't respect their father, regardless of how, you know, I mean, I can understand there are some horrible parents out there. You know what I'm saying? You people won't like to say that, oh, it's rude. No, there are some horrible people out there. They are parents. They're horrible. You know what I'm saying? But when an innocent child thinks that the best way to get out of a situation is to take the life of their parent, there's bigger problems than that. See what I'm saying? There's a lot bigger problems. All right, verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, like this is what the white man definitely got to understand, and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. Like people talk about the Bible, but they don't follow this law. The oppressor don't follow this law. This law is, you know, close that. We don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Verse 17. Again, I ain't telling nobody to go out there and do nothing. Of course, it's the judgment of the Lord. And it should be accountability though. It's some people that should be accountable for the things that, you know, that they've done or doing. Right, verse 17. And he that verse 18. And if a man strive together, and one shall smite another with stone or with his fist, and he die not, but keepeth his bed. It's like I'm gonna start right there because I don't think I went that far. So if you want to read from Exodus 21 and 19. I don't know if you can hear me.
Konoka, sir. I think he had stopped at 22, but I started on 19.
Yeah, I started at 19. Go ahead, read when you got it.
All right, Konoka. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21 and verse 19. Okay, Yakawam, Salakia. Yakawam, Yahata, Halaka, Baka, Watazar, Al, Masha, Masha I Salakia. Masha I not the wah, not a wah. Wana kwa hamaka rakwa Shabbatawah Salakia Shabbatal Yatan Warapa Yarapa verse 20 Waka Yaka Ayasha Ata Abadawa Aslakia Abidwa Awa Ata Amatwa Amatwa Basha Bata Slaki Basha Bat Mawat Slakia Wamath the Kata Wadawa Yadawa Nakam Yakum verse 21 Ama Yawam Awa Yawama Yawama Slaki Yawam Moyam Yama Woy Slaki tongue twisted Yawamo Yam Amad La'a Yaquam Kaya Kasapawa Hawa'ah verse 22 Wakaya Yana Tazawa Anawash Yam Anawash Yam Salakia Ana Shawa Aya Ana Shayo Yam tongue twisted Ana Shayam Wanaga Paya Wa Wanaga Paya Asha Harash Hara'ah Hara Wayataza Awa Yalad Ya Wala'ah Yahaya Salaki Salaki Yaha Asawan I know Washa I know Nasha Salaki I Nash Ka'ashar Yasha Yat Ayla Wa Ba'ila Salaki Ba'al Ha'awash. Salaki, I keep saying that. Ha'ashah.
Okay.
Wanath. Wanathan. Bapala la Yawam. Yom Salaki. Verse 23. Wa'am. Asawan. Yahayah. Wanath.
Mhm.
The. All right. Napasha. Takada. Napash. Verse 24. Ayan. It's like Ayan. Takata. Ayan. Shan. Takada. Shan. Yad. Takata. Yad. Ragal. Takata. Ragal. Verse 25. Kawaya. Takata. Kawaya. Pa'aitaza. Takata. Pa'ai. Salaki. Pa'aitaza. Kabawa. Ra. Takata. Kabawa. Ra. Verse 26. Salaki. Wakaya. Yaka. Ayasha. Aith. Ayan. Ayan. Abadwa. Awa. Aith. Iwan. Ayan. Amartha. The Ra. Amatha. Wa. Amatha. Wa. Washaka. Taha. Washaka. Ta. Lakapasha. Ya. Lakapasha. Ya. Yashalaka. Nawa. Takhata. Ayanawa. Verse 27. Wa'amah. Wa. Shan. Abadwa. Awa. Shan. Salaki. Amathwa. Yapayal. Yapayal. Lakapasha. Ya. Yashalach. Nawa. Dakhata. Shanawa. Verse 28. Wakaya. Yagalka. Shawar. Ata. Ayasha. Awa. Ata. Asha. Wamath. Sakwa, Sakwa, Wall, La Sakwa, Hashawar, Hashawar, Wala Ya'akal, Ata, oh, Salaki, Ata, Bashar, Salaki, Ata, Bashar, Waba'al, Waba'al, Hashawar, Nakwaya, verse 29, Wa'ain, or Wa'amar, Salaki, Wa'amar, Shawar, Nagalka, Hawa'ah, Matamal, Mata, Mala, Mata Mala, Sham, I mean Salaki, Sham, Waha'id, Waha'id, Babai, Baba, Salaki, Babai, La Yawah, Wala'ah, Yashamar, Nawah, Yashamar Nawah, Wahamar, Yath, Ayashar, I mean, it's Salaki, Ayashar, Awah, Awashah, Hashawar, Yasakwala, Wagum, Ba'ilo, Yawamath, verse 30, Ain, Kapar, Yawashah, Ila Yawah, Wanatha, Laki, Wanathan, Pada Yan, Pada Yan, Napashawa, Kakal, Ashawar, Yawashah, Al-Yawah, verse 31, Awah, Ban, Yakal, Yakakal, Awah, Bath, Yakakal, Kamashapawat, Kamasha, what, Pot, Salaki,
Judgment.
Hazaha, Ya'isha, Nawah, verse 32, Ain, Abad, Yakakal, Hashawar, Iwa, Awama, Kasap, Shalashayam, Shakwa, Layam, Ya, Salaki, Yatan, La'ada, na ya na ya salaki la ada na yawa wahasha yo wahasha war yahasha war yasakwa salaki. Verse 33. Salaki wakaya yapaka yapaka ayasha bo war awa kaya yakaru yakara kaya yakara ayasha bar wala yakasana wana pala shama shawar a wall kamawar. Verse 34. Baal hamawar habawar yashalam kasapa yashayab laba I la ya la laba ya laba I la yawa salaki. Damn. Wahamath Yahaya Lawa. Verse 35. Wakaya Yakapa Shapar Ayasha Ata Shawar Ra'aiwa Wamath Wamaka Rawa Ata Hashawar Hakaya Wakatazawa Ata Kasapawa Wagam Ata Hamath Yaka one. Verse 36. Iwa Nawa da I Kaya Shawar Nagaka Hawa Matama Wala. Right? Shalasham Hala'a Yashamar Nawa Baal Yawa Shalom Yashalom. All right. Shawar Akhata Hashawar Wahamath Yahawah Yahaya Lawa. Verse 37. Kaya Yagal Naba Ayasha Shawar, Awah, Shah, Watabaka, Wa, Awah, Makarawa, Kamasha, Salaki, Kamasha, Bakwar, Yashalom, Takata, Hashawar, Wa'ara, Ba'ai, Taza, Salaki, Taza Ana, Takata, Hashaha, Hasha, Salaki.
That's it. That's 37, right?
Kanoka,
All right. So go back to the English. You was at 19.
Kanoka, sir.
All right, so in the English, verse 19.
All right, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 21 and verse 19 in English. If he, Salaki, if he rise again and walk abroad upon his staff, then shall he that smote him be quick. Only he shall pay for the loss of his time, and shall cause him to be thoroughly healed.
Keep going.
And if a man smite his servant or his maid with a rod, and he die under his hand, he shall be surely punished. He shall be surely punished.
Read that again. He shall be what?
He shall be surely punished.
Keep going.
Verse 21. Notwithstanding, if he continue a day or two, he shall not be punished, for he is his money. If men strive and hurt a woman with child, so that her fruit depart from her, and yet no mischief follow, he shall be surely punished.
Right. So what's that talking about?
Salaki.
Good.
That's talking about if a woman is pregnant and two men are fighting and they mess around and hurt that baby while she's pregnant, the person that did it should be surely be punished.
Right. Because what happens is usually when two people fight, they never worry about people around them. They can care less. And guess who ended up getting hurt? The people who got nothing to do with it. So then how do they get some kind of justice if, they minding their business, two people starting an argument or a fight, and then you heard somebody just on the sideline. You heard a pregnant lady just chilling.
Right.
In America, nothing happens. In America, nothing happens. She lose a baby, she lose whatever it is that happened to her. Oh, well, you shouldn't have been in the way. But under the laws of the Most High, something has to happen. Why? Because men should take accountability. That's how you fix the Black and Hispanic community. Men who have accountability that if something go wrong, somebody's responsible for it. All right. We're reading laws. This whole law is saying one word: somebody's accountable. Accountability. Somebody's gonna be accountable. You know what I'm saying? In America, and even abroad, men do stuff all the time. They're not gonna be hurt. Nothing's gonna happen to them. And then that's it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, can you read?
Come on, sir.
I think it's still
according as the woman's husband will lay upon him, and he shall pay as the judges determine.
That's righteous judgment. So, Laki, keep going.
Come on, sir. Verse 23. And if any mischief follow, then thou shalt give life for life, eye for
Right.
eye, tooth for a tooth, hand for a hand, foot for a foot, burn for a burn. Burning for burning, wound for wound, stripe for stripe.
You go.
And if a man smite the eye of his servant or the eye of his maid that is perish, I said it right, Salaki.
Yeah, perish. You got
Perish.
it.
All right. He shall let him go. He should let him go free for his eye's sake.
Which means what? You can't treat your workers like trash. You see that in there? We're reading it where you got the employer and the employee. And in many countries, the employee get treated like trash. You know, you're not taken care of. You're only just supposed to work, and then that's it. In our nation, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't take something from somebody who worked for you and harm them and not get punished.
Right.
All right. Keep going.
Caught on con. Verse 27. And if he smite, if he smite out his manservant tooth, or his maidservant tooth, he shall let him go free for his tooth's sake. If a ox gore a man or a woman that they die, then the ox shall be surely stoned, and his flesh shall not be eaten, but the owner of the ox shall be quit. But if a ox, Slaki.
No, Slaki, you got it. Go ahead.
Kodokan. Verse 29. But if a ox were wont to push with his horn in time past, and it have been testified to his owner, and he have not kept him in, but that he have killed a man or a woman, the ox shall be stoned, and his owner also shall be put to death. Verse 30. If there be laid on him a sum of money, then he shall give for the reason, the ransom of his life, whatsoever is laid upon him. Whether he have gored a son or have gored a daughter, according to the judgment shall it be done unto him. If a ox shall push a manservant or a maidservant, he shall give upon their master 30 shekels of silver, and the ox shall be stoned. And if a man shall open a pit, or if a man shall dig a pit and not cover it, and an ox or ass fall in, the owner of the pit shall make it good and give money unto the owner of them, and the dead beast shall be his. And if
Slaki, what we reading again, like the average stuff like this will sound foreign to us. To read that something in many of us will just be like, that's nothing, because we're so used to being oppressed and we're so used to not having justice. You know what I'm saying? You can imagine, what was the brother that just got killed by the cops? I forget his name. Like, that's something big. But just think about all the other things that happen in our community where, the average black person don't even know what justice is. You don't even know what, let me say, you don't even know what happens when somebody harm or hurt you. And then you get not only justice, but you get your stuff back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not something that the average black and Hispanic even think about. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You got something you want to add?
Colonel, I was for the I can't think of his name, but he's the son of Rodney Hinton.
That sounds familiar, right? That sounds familiar. But it's so commonplace in our community, you know, for the people who's supposed to protect us to take away things that, you know what I'm saying, that's dear and precious to us. And then it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Which is why that brother probably was like, you know what, well, they gonna get off anyway. What was the other three? It was three cops that just got off. I forget the name of the brother. Go ahead.
I forgot the name of them. That was the three cops that beat the brother to death. That was in death.
Beat him to death, and they free. You know what I'm saying? It's so foreign for us being captives to understand what, you know, justice and restoring what you lost. Like, we don't have a sense of what that is. You know what I'm saying? Which shows you what? It shows you why we need these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? It shows us that we need to be amongst our own, governing in our own, and that the judge shouldn't be somebody from another nation. Why would you think you would get justice when the judge ain't even from your nation? Can you imagine a matter happens in America, right, with the so-called oppressor, but the courtroom in China, you know what I'm saying, the courtroom in Russia, the courtroom in Iran, you know what I'm saying, they would not have that at all. You know what I'm saying? Because they understand that somebody who's oppressing you will never give you the type of justice that you deserve. Not alone even educating you on what justice is. You know what I'm saying? To educate on what justice and being, you know, having what's restored back to you. They don't even want us to have a concept of it. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, keep reading.
Salaki, sir.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It was three Memphis police officers named Tadarius Bean, Demetrius Haley, and Justin Smith.
And these brothers killed their own brother.
No,
three brothers kill your own brother.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
It was three Edomites.
There's three. All right, Salaki, my bad. Salaki. So 3 Edomites destroyed a young brother, and you know, you get off. You get off, and nothing happens, and you know, they'll march, buy some t-shirts, and they tell you this is post-racial America and post-racial everything, and you should just accept it, right? Like, that's where we are in the world. Go ahead.
Salaki, my apologies. That was three brothers.
It was three. Okay, I thought so. I thought it was three brothers. Which means what? Which means we have become the oppressor. We just like them to our own people. You know what I'm saying? We just like them to our own people. You know what I'm saying? Like, racism runs deep out. The oppressor's racism, it runs so deep that, you know, we need to understand what Exodus 21 is talking about. How to solve problems in your neighborhood. You want to take the violence out of your neighborhood, you follow the laws of God on every level. You know what I'm saying? Right. Every man, Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian should have the concept of justice and being restored, you know, back what was taken from you. It should be a concept you should learn as a kid. All right, but go ahead. I don't want to go to keep reading. Sluggy.
Come, sir. Verse 35. And if one man's ox hurt another's, that he die, then they shall sell the living ox, or the live ox, and divide the money of it, and the dead ox also they should divide.
Yeah.
Or if it be known that the ox have used to push its time past, and his owner have not kept him in, He shall surely pay ox for ox, and the dead shall be his own.
Good.
Khan. Exodus chapter 22 and verse 1. Oh, that's where it stops at. So
Okay. How much we got? Like about 6 more minutes. We got to close out at about 1. Or about what time? 12:30. 45 after. Okay. Let's try to do like about 5 more verses.
Khan.
Yeah, let's try to do like 5 more verses. Let me see. Hold on a second. Get a little bit more anyway. Give me 1 second. Yeah, we can do 5 more. You want to rock it out, or you want me to rock it for you?
I can rock it.
All right, go ahead.
Khan. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 1. Amah. Bamaka. The rock. Salakia. Yama Amah. Salakia. My bad. Yama Taza'ah. Kagal Nabah. Wahaka. Wamath. Ayan. Ayan. Lawa. Damayam. Verse 2. Ayin. Zaraka. Hashamash. YAHUAH. Damayam. Lawa. Shalom. Yashalam. Amah. Ayan. Amah Ayan. IUIC. Wana Makar. Bakanaba the Wa. Verse 3. Amam Hamatazah. Hamatazah. Damatazah. Bayadawa. Haga Nabah. Mashawar. Id. Kamar War. Id. Shah. Yam. Shanawa. Salaki. Shanayam. Yashalam. Verse 4. Kaya. Yaba Ra. Yaba Ira. Ayash. Shada. Awa. Karam. Washalak. Ata. Salaki. Ata. Ba'aya Ra. Waba'ira. Bashada'a. Bashadaha or Bashadaha. Akar, Mayataba, Shadahawa, Wamaya, Salakia, Wamaya Taba, Karmawa, Yashala, verse 5, Kaya, Tatazaya, man, Taza'a, Asha, Wama'ai, Salakia, Wama'ai, Aha, Salakia, Kwa'ayo, Salakia.
Go ahead, you got it.
Okay. Kwataza Yam. Wana Akal. Gadayash. IUIC. Hakwama. Awah. Hashadah. Shalom. Yashalom. Hamada Ira. Ata. Can you say Haba Ira Ha Ira. All right, that was it on that.
Okay. All right, go ahead and knock out the English real quick. We got about 10 minutes left.
Okay. All right, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 22 and verse 1 in the English. If a man shall steal an ox or a sheep and kill it or sell it, he shall restore 5 oxen or an ox and 4 sheep for a sheep.
Right. That's what I was talking about, by restoring what was taken from you. That is so important. You can't you can't fix the Black and Hispanic community if people don't have a sense that what is taken from them should be restored. It's one part for the thief to go to jail, but then what happened to your stuff? See what I'm saying?
Right.
See how the spirit of your spirit being broken from when something that you remember in this time, ox and sheep, this is your life. You know what I'm saying? This is your life. This is how you this is how you live. Agriculture and all that. You got to get that stuff back. You can't just be like, okay, yeah, he stole it, and that's it. How do you get your stuff back? You know what I'm saying? We got to understand that is so important. Go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 2. If a thief be found breaking up and be smitten that he die, there shall no blood be shed for him.
That's another one. It's like, I don't mean to cut you off. That's another one. You know what I'm saying? This is the stuff that start fights. This is the stuff that start gang wars. This is the stuff that break up wives and marriages. Like what we're reading now is what, why the Black and Hispanic community, why we just can't get along as people. Things you holding on to that happened when you were 7 and 8, 9 and 10 and 15. You hate your brother or your sister right now because of something that happened between y'all in the house, and you can't ever get over it. So because of that, you can't join together. You can't join together because you never got restored what you was lost. Families that were, friends are destroyed over something happened because it wasn't no real justice and nothing. It wasn't really, it wasn't judged the right way. You weren't restored what you lost. All right, keep going.
Karawakan. If the sun be raised, Salaki, if the sun be risen upon him, there shall be blood shed for him. For he should make full restoration, restitution. If he have nothing, then he shall be sold for his theft.
Keep going.
If the theft be certainly found in his hand, alive, whether it be ox or ass or sheep, he shall restore double. If a man shall cause a field or a vineyard to be eaten, and shall put his beast and shall feed in another man's field, or the best of his own field, of the best of his own vineyard, shall make restitution.
Done.
That was it on that.
It was on that. Okay. Again, look at that word, restitution. Look that up for me real quick, Salaki. Because that's something that we don't have a familiarity with certain words in the Black and Hispanic community. Of course, there's an underlying issue behind all of that on why, which is, when Christ comes, he gives us the understanding of what this law is. Go ahead, whenever you got it.
Khan. This is the Oxford Language Dictionary for restitution. Restoration of something lost or stolen to its proper owner.
You see that? Go and ask why, family member, what happened 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Yeah, we know you stole it. We know you did this. We know you did that. Why Black families can't get along. We don't have a concept of what this is. You know what I'm saying? There's an excellent reason why. There's an excellent reason why. You know what I'm saying? There's an oppressor that makes sure that we don't understand what that is. You don't even know that. Now, we need to understand what it is also, or the second reason will be this. What? The spirit of the law, which is what? Brotherhood, sisterhood. That's what make the law work. You know what I'm saying? Us understanding how important the next Black, Hispanic, or Native American brother sitting next to you is. Instead, we take that power and we give it to the so-called white man, and then, he just wipes us away, and then he makes us hate each other. You know what I'm saying? And then we become the police officers, and then we kill our own damn people, thinking that what? They're thinking, them cops thinking they doing what? They think they upholding the righteous law. They have no idea they broke the law of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because they could have handled that in a better way. But they're not in the truth. They think like the oppressor, and the way they handle it is just kill them. Take all your frustrations out. You know what I'm saying? And this is why, the truth is so important, and nothing gonna work. All these little movements, march up and down, none of that works because it doesn't give us order, it doesn't give us structure, it doesn't give us wisdom, and it certainly don't give us brotherhood. All right, you said that was the last scripture?
Khan.
Okay. All right, you got prayers?
Khan.
All right, so with that, I'm gonna say Amaju, YAHUAH, which means stand and face the east. And we'll conclude with the Lord's Prayer. So Aki. Just let me know when you're ready, Aki.
Salaki.
Just let me know when you're ready.
All right. Khan, I'm ready.
All right, we'll start out with the Lord's Prayer. For those who are new, we'll start out with the English, and then we'll go into the Hebrew. All right.
You want me to do the English first?
Nah, you go. You got it. If you don't got it, I got both.
Okay, I got him.
All
I
right,
got you.
I got Hebrew.
All right.
Lord's Prayer.
Yeah, we do the Hebrew or the English?
The Hebrew.
Hebrew. Okay. All right, repeat after me. Abanawa,
Manawa.
Bashamayim,
Yabashamayim.
Kodash,
Kudash.
Ayah,
I.S.U.P.K.
Yahawah,
YAHAWAH.
Malakoka,
Malakoka.
Aba'ah,
B.O.W.
Ratazayaka,
YAHUSHUA.
Ayah, Aisha,
I.S.U.P.K.
Ba'aratazah,
Baharataza.
Kawa,
Kawa.
Ayah, Bashamayim,
Bashamayim.
Nathanlanawa,
Lasananawa.
Lakom,
Lakum.
Kal,
Ka.
Yawam,
Yawam.
Wasalakhlanawa,
Wasalaknanawa.
Kawawakhlanawa,
Kawawatnawa.
Kasalakhlanawa,
Kasalaknawa.
Kawawakyanawa,
Kawawatyanawa.
Wala'ah,
Wala'a.
Tabianawa,
Babiyahayanawa.
Wanasayawam,
Onasan
Abal,
Abal.
Hawashanawa,
Ayashanawa.
Mayan,
Mayan.
Rai,
Ra.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Laka,
Laka.
Hamalakwa,
Mamalakwa.
Wala'ala,
Waha'ala.
Watapara,
Wahatapara.
La'a Walamyu,
La'awalamya.
Aman,
Amen. Okay, in the English. Our Father,
our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come,
will be done in earth,
thy will be done in earth,
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
daily bread,
and forgive us our debts,
and forgive us of our debts,
and as we forgive our debtors.
and as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation,
And lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. All right, this is a cup, the power in the Hebrew. Repeat after me. Yahawah,
Yahawah.
Ba'ashem Yahawashai,
Bahashim Yahushua.
Babakoshah,
Babakasha.
Nathananawa,
Lathanawa.
Hakah,
Hakuk.
Hakah,
Hakuk.
Larapa'ah,
Larpa'ah.
Kal, Malaka'ah,
Kalamaka'ah.
Wakal, Marawah,
Makal Madawa.
Hakah,
Hakuk.
Latahar,
Latahar.
Hamatarazi,
How much is it running?
Hakah,
Hakuk.
Lahakoyam,
Lahakwim.
Hamathium,
Hamathium.
Hakah,
Hakuk.
Harakawah,
Arakara.
Hatama'ala,
Atama'ala.
Lagarshan,
Lagarsha.
Bahasham,
Bahashim.
Yahawashai,
Yahushua.
the water, Aman.
The water. Amen. Right. Now in English, Akim, Aquatim. Yahweh.
Yahawah,
In the name of Yahushua,
in the name of Yahawashai,
please give us the power.
please give us the power
To heal all manner of sickness
to heal all manners of sickness
and all manner of disease,
and all manner of diseases,
The power that cleans the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of YAHUSHA.
In the name of YAHUSHA.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. All right. This is Barak, the prayer for blessings.
Okay.
All right. Barakatha YAHAWAH.
Barakatah YAHAWAH YAHUSHA.
Salaki. Barakatha YAHAWAH YAHUSHA.
Right.
Wa Mayakala. Salaki. Wa Mayaka'ala.
Wa Maki Allah.
Wa Allahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazabai Ya'ah.
Matazabiyah.
Allahah. Salaki. Allahwah YAHANNA.
Alawak YAHANNA.
Ha Alawakyam.
Ha Alawampiam.
Hasarayim.
Hasaranyam.
Hakwa Tazar Yayam.
Hakwatazayanyam.
Hakayayao Yam.
Hakakayon.
Waha Wakyam.
Waha Atiyam.
Waha Salaki. Yahawah. Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Yahawashah.
YAHUSHA.
Water Ma.
Water. Amen. That's in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahawah.
And YAHUSHA.
And Yahawashah.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahweh.
Commander General YAHANNA.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahawah.
In the name of YAHUSHA.
In the name of Yahawashah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. All right. This is Psalms 21. All right. In the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Ayasha'ah.
Ayasha'ah. Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Haharian.
Aharim.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Azaria.
Azariah.
Azaria.
Azariah.
Amam. Salaki.
And Ayam.
Ma'ayin. Yahawah.
Ma'ayin Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Wa'aratazah.
Waharatazah.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawah.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam. Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shalmar.
Shalamar.
Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Yahawah.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Yahawah.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tuzalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yawama. Salaki. Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'a Yakaka.
YAHUAH,
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 BAYAN,
BAYAN,
YAHAWAH,
YAHAWAH,
YASHUA,
YASHUA,
MAKAWIA, MAKAWRA,
MAKARA,
YASHUMAR,
YASHUMAR,
APPLEMUSIC,
AKNAPASHA,
YAHAWAH,
YAHAWAH,
YASHUMARKA, TAZA,
YASHUMAR,
TAZA,
Taza After,
TAZA, APPLEMUSIC, WABA,
Wabawa After,
MAITA,
Ma'ai,
IWALAM,
well, I will love. Okay, in the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills,
I will lift up my eyes into the hills,
from whence cometh forth my help.
from whence cometh my help.
My help cometh from the Lord,
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. All right, this is Psalms 83. All right, in the Hebrew. Allahayam,
Allahayam,
Al-Dakamayah,
Al-Damayalaka,
Al-Damayah, okay, Al-Damayah, Laka, Al-Dakarash,
Al-Takarash,
Wa'al, Dakshak,
Wa'al,
Wa'al Dashakwat,
Wa'al Tashakwat,
Al,
Al,
KAYAHANNA,
KAYAHANNA,
AWAYAB, YAKA,
ABAWAGIKA,
Ahama, Yawan.
YAHAWAH,
Okay, Wama Shana, Yaka,
Wamashinayaka,
Nasha Iwa,
Nasha'awa,
Naash, Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al Amaka,
Al-Imaka,
Al Imaka, Salaki, Ya'ai, Rayamwa,
Yaira Yamwa,
Sawad,
Sawad,
Wayatayi, Salaki, Wayataya Aizawa,
Wayata Awatazawa,
Al Taza Pawan Yaka,
Atazapawanika,
Amawa,
Amara,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakap Yadam,
Wanakakia,
Magalia,
Mogoya,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Sham Yasharala,
Shem Yasha'ala,
Iwai,
Iwa,
Kaya.
Kaya.
YAHUSHUA.
Now, I tells what?
La.
Love.
YAHUWAH.
YAHUWAH.
I.O.C.K.
I.U.I.C.
Bariyah.
Bariyah.
Yakarah.
Yakarah.
Yakarathwa. Slaki. Ahawah.
Ahoy.
Adawah. Slaki. Adawah.
Adawah. Okay.
Yashama Allah Yam.
YAHUSHUA.
Mawa'aba.
YAHUWAH.
Wahagaria.
YAHUWAH. Good.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawan.
YAHUWAH.
Wa'ai-balak.
YAHUWAH.
Palashak.
Palashah.
I'm Yashabya.
I'm Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Gamashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Amam.
Ayama.
Hayawah.
Ayawah.
Zarawai.
Zarawai. Zarawai.
Labunya.
Labunya.
Lawat. Salaki.
Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha Laham.
Aishalahum.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasayasa Ra'a.
Kasayasara'a.
Kayabian.
Kuyabian.
Banakal.
Bonakal.
Kayashwan.
YAHUSHUA.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayan. The bark makes like Ba'ayan the Ara.
Bayan Da'ara.
Hayawah.
Ayawah.
Daman.
Dama.
La Adama.
La Aduma.
Shayatanwa.
Shayasamwa.
Nadayab Mawa.
Nadayabu.
Ka'arab.
Ka'ara.
Wakaza'aba.
Wakaza'ba.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabak.
Wakazazal Mana'ai.
Wakal Tauzamanai.
Kal Nasayak Salaki. Kal Nasayak
Kal Nasiyakamwa.
Kal Nasa Yakamwa Salaki. Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amaru.
Nayarash.
Nayarash.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Atha.
Asa.
Na'awa.
Na'awa.
Alaharium.
Alahayim.
Salaki. Alahayim. Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayapium. Salaki.
Shayadyam.
Shayapium.
Shayasamwa.
Kagalka.
Kagabu.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya. Raka.
Lapunya. Raka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Daba'ira.
Saba'ira.
THEVIEW, Salaki.
THEVIEW,
Wakalaba, Wakal Lahaba,
YAHUWAH, Laba,
the Lahat,
Thelahat,
Harium,
Harim,
Khan,
Khan,
Daradakma,
Daradama,
Basa Iraka,
IUIC,
Wabasawa, Paka,
Wasatapaka,
the Bahalam,
Balahum,
Mala'a,
Wala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyahum,
Kualawam,
Walawan,
Wayabashwa, and it's like
YAHUWAH,
Wayabashwa, Shemka,
Shemka,
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Yabashwa,
Yabashua,
Wayabahawa,
YABAHAW,
Ayai,
IUIC,
Salaki, Yak, Wayakapar,
YAKAPARWA,
Wayabadwa,
YABADWA,
Salaki, Waya the Iowa,
YAIWA,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Ta,
Asa,
Shemka,
Shemka,
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Labadka,
Labadka,
Al Yawan,
Al-Yawan,
Al Cow, Salaki, Al Cow,
Al-Kal,
Ha'aratazah.
Haratazah. In the English, keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace,
And be not still, O God.
and be not still, O God.
For
lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
my enemies take it to moat,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up their heads.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against our people,
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
and consulted against our hidden ones.
They have said, come,
They have said, come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
that the name of Israel
that the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee,
They are confederate against thee,
the tabernacles of Edom,
the tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Israelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur is also joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah,
Do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
and to Jabin,
at the birth of Kassan,
at the brook of Kassan,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They has become as dawn for the earth.
Make their nobles like a Reb,
Make their nobles like a rab,
and Zaeb,
and like Zion.
yea,
Yea,
all their prince,
all their prince,
as Zabah,
as a Bach,
and as Zamun,
and as a Muna,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession.
let us take to ourselves the houses of God into possessions.
Oh my God,
Oh my God,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as a stove before the wind,
as a stove before the wind,
And as the fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire,
so persecute them
so persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy temperance,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name, O Lord.
that they may seek thy name, O Lord.
Let them be confounded
Let them be confounded
and troubled
and troubled
forever.
forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame and perish,
let them be put to shame and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
thou whose name alone
that thou whose name alone
is Yahawah,
is YAHUAH,
art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
through all the earth.
All right, y'all. So that say shalom, YAHUSHUA, 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 YAHUSHUA. It's going to conclude the floor of the Sabbath. So shalom.